by Blue Apron.
Those rascals at Blue Apron.
We love them. Hey, Tom, did
Yes.
you know that Blue Apron is the #1 fresh ingredient and recipe delivery service in the country?
Yeah, and there's a bunch of them nowadays, so
Yeah.
that's not a hard title to keep.
It's not an easy title to keep?
Not an easy title to keep.
Yeah. Their mission, Tom, you
Yes.
see, is to make incredible home cooking accessible to everyone, even dopes like me and you.
Yeah.
And they achieve it by supporting a more sustainable food system, setting the highest standards for ingredients, and building a community of home chefs, of which I consider myself one.
Yeah, I guess we're part of that community now for the
Tom,
first time ever.
I told you in the past. I'm telling you again now. I've been making these meals, and they're delicious. And they bring my family together. I've reunited with my ex-wife, as you know.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Blue Apron did all that.
Exactly. Let me tell you about these upcoming meals they have.
Okay.
Spicy shrimp and Korean rice cakes with cabbage and furikake.
Yeah.
Tom, Korean rice cakes, these things are delicious. Blue Apron introduced me to them.
And spicy shrimp, these aren't cheap ingredients you're getting here.
Pork chops
Yeah.
and garlic piccata with scallion rice and spinach.
You know, I don't really care for pork chops, but that's fine. I could choose something else on Blue Apron.
Mushroom and chipotle pepper enchiladas with lime sour cream. Lime sour cream.
That I'm 100% on board with.
Now this is thought-provoking as well.
Yeah.
Wow. All right. Well, Tom, it's affordable. It's flexible, as you said. If you don't like something, you could go switch it. And it's easy. Dopes like me and you can cook
If
it.
we can do it, anyone can.
So you can check out this week's menu and get your first 3 meals free with free shipping by going to blueapron.com/guide. You'll love how good it feels and tastes to create incredible home-cooked meals with Blue Apron, so don't wait. That's blueapron.com/guide. Blue Apron, a better way to cook.
Tim, enough about mines, enough about all this nonsense, because we're talking about
Let's get right into it.
We're talking about food. We're talking about a specific type of food, and that type of food,
The wettest food. God's wettest food.
oh, the wettest food you could ever imagine. Soup.
Soup week here on TCGT.
It's soup week, all week. Tim, just before we really dive into it and get into the
Oh, hey, let's try not to drown in it, huh? Right? Soup.
one of my biggest fears, besides haunted minds, drowning in soup. Let me get a real quick impression on soup from you. Not an impression of soup.
Oh,
And you know what, Tim? I feel like that was an impression of a man eating soup.
yeah. And I think this colors my. I think you know where I'm going to go with
a
this.
simmering sound.
That's the fire doing the work, though.
No, just the
that's
bubbles on the top.
Yeah. I do not like when other people eat soup because of their mouth noises.
Right.
I do not like eating soup around other people.
Dr. Seuss book, Tim. You can just talk like a normal person about it.
Because I am self-conscious about my own mouth noises.
As well you should be.
But God damn it, do I enjoy a good bowl of soup.
So do you only eat soup in private?
I try to. I try to eat most things only in private.
Do you get annoyed at your mouth noises even in private?
You know what? I don't get
Do
annoyed.
you have to put on a white noise machine?
No, I don't get annoyed at my mouth noises. That's fine. My mouth noises are right and
typical.
just. But
Regular mouth narcissist here thinks his mouth noise is better than everybody else's.
No, I'm just accustomed to them. I feel like I could really let my freak flag fly when I'm eating soup in private.
Okay.
I could be slurping. I feel like I don't get to enjoy the soup in public because I'm worried about
You're just too self-conscious.
Yeah, about I got to be really quiet when I eat this soup, and then I can't just.
Well, but what if you're at a soup restaurant?
Oh, I'd never go to a soup restaurant.
Yeah, you know what? I forget I even asked that. That was a silly
all right,
question.
Tom, your impressions of soup.
Tim, this might be controversial, but the hell with soup.
You don't like soup.
I don't like soup. You know what? No, I won't even eat it.
You've never eaten soup.
Never eaten soup. No. Soup, I'm never sad. Here, all right. God, I have so many thoughts about this.
I know, you're free. You're all red.
I
Let the record show you're the one who wanted to talk about soup
yeah,
this week.
well, it's a lot. Yeah. All right. I will like soup if it is part of a multi-course dinner.
Okay.
But my favorite soups, I just like because they have a lot of cream in them. I like a thick soup.
Yeah, that's fine. A
But then
thick soup is still a soup,
why am I
Tom.
not just eating a bowl of cream?
Because that would kill you.
No,
I think
would.
if you ate a bowl of cream, you would die.
Yeah, but I feel like people think when I was a kid, I could not wrap my head around the idea that like sugary beverages could make you fat.
Well,
Because I was like, what? No, it's you pee it out. Duh. Like it's not gonna.
what is your point? So what? You were dumb when you were a kid.
No. So that's how. But I feel like soup has conned everyone into thinking that soup's healthy because it's liquid, and a lot of times it's just a lot of cream.
I don't know that people necessarily
People think soup is healthy. Soup is somehow run an endgame around soda, and everybody thinks soup's healthier than soda nowadays.
I mean, it probably is.
None of it, it's got a lot of cream in it. Cream of mushroom soup? It's mostly cream. It's right in the title.
You know, Teddy Roosevelt used to put heavy cream in a bowl of cereal, and that's how he'd eat his cereal.
Yeah, but what kind of cereal did they have back then?
Depressing
Yeah,
cereal.
I'm
It was
sure-
just like sticks.
I'm sure whatever.
It's heavy cream and sticks.
I'm sure like
And
the bowl of acorns that Teddy Roosevelt would eat with cream is probably still healthier than Lucky Charms with
Yeah.
milk.
Tom, you understand the reason that soda's so bad for you, a sugary drink, is because of the sugar.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. But I don't know if you can't see it.
I don't know. I think
I gotta like leave a cup of soda out for a while and let all the water evaporate so I can be like, oh, there's all the sugar.
it's the thing that makes it brown, Tom.
No, that's coloring.
So anyway,
Uh-huh.
I think you you're approaching this with the wrong mindset because you have this chip on your shoulder apparently that everybody seems to think all soup is healthy.
Yeah.
And that you think that's a scam and therefore soup is not good. But I don't think anybody's saying like
No, this is one of the main reasons why I think soup is not good.
okay. But what you're saying is you like the soup that has heavy cream that has
Right.
cream in it, which
But I
is
know
the
what
most,
it is.
Yeah, everybody knows what it is.
Not some people.
No, but-
They're like, oh, I'm just going to be healthy, have a soup.
Yeah.
And it's going to have this cream soup.
Yeah, a lot of people are like, yeah, I'm just going to be healthy and have this bagel and a Starbucks Frappuccino for breakfast. You know, you can't... Look, the common man, they're dumb, Tom. All these
That's what makes them
rubes
common.
and idiots out there, they're not smart like me.
Right. You know, you're all... Well, apparently you know all the facts about soups.
I know all the facts about soups.
What is your favorite type of soup? I have a list of soups that I'd like to go through.
Okay.
But before I do that, I want to hear your favorite soup.
You know what?
What?
I'm going to go with this. Tortellini soup.
Tortellini soup. Tim, tortellini is its own thing. What is tortellini soup?
Hold on.
Tortellini soup, Tim, I think you just got to drain the pasta. You're not supposed to eat all that water you boil the tortellini
It's
in.
in broth, you simpleton.
Well, it turns into broth after you've boiled it, yeah.
Why don't we go through your stupid list?
What's
You've
broth?
already pissed me off. No, you know what?
What?
This is, you know what? I'm a hostile co-host now.
I've already pissed you off, Tim. I'm speaking truth to power here.
You don't
Speaking
understand.
soup to power.
So if I was like chicken noodle soup and you'd just be like, yeah, chicken and noodles are a thing. Just
Right.
eat a plate of pasta with noodles in it. No, I want the goddamn soup. So your arguments are all flawed, and you're an idiot, and just ask your stupid questions.
Well, just pour some water on that pasta, and then you can call it a soup.
Broth isn't just water.
Well, then you ignored my question. What is broth?
It's depending on what type of broth.
Oh, here we go. Already with the caveat. Depending on the type of broth.
You know what? Fucking look up broth on a computer then.
No, tell me about broth. Tim, I'm very interested to know.
It's taking, in the case of vegetable broth, a bunch of vegetables, or in the case of like chicken or beef, vegetables and parts of chicken or parts of cow. And
so chicken broth and beef broth still have vegetables.
I think so.
Okay.
And
I'm thinking of bouillon cubes.
It's kind of like you take a bunch of stuff, right? You burl it up for a long time.
How long are we talking? How many days?
Months, Tom.
Oh, wow.
Get this out of your head. Days.
Yeah. Who's got the money for all that cooking gas?
Yeah. And after a while, all the flavors, and then you strain out the
good stuff.
the stuff, and then you're just left with the broth.
Yeah, but
So it's like all these kind of like micro flavors that come out of it, and they all play together, and it's seasoned.
so it's just like chicken water.
Kind of.
You're wasting, and then you're throwing the chicken out with the bath water,
and
then drinking the bath water.
I didn't know that I had to like come and defend soup. It's okay if you don't like soup, Tom.
I know it's okay. I don't need permission from
All right,
you.
so stop yelling at me for liking soup.
All right.
Jesus Christ.
I would think, because you have a beard. Currently, I have a beard. I wouldn't dream of eating soup with this.
Well, I have motor skills, Tom, that far surpass
It
yours.
doesn't matter about motor skills, Tim. You gotta worry about the spoon touching like your mustache.
No, just put it in your mouth.
I
You
know.
idiot.
So you don't sip. You don't go.
Hell no.
You just put the
Mouth noises. Yeah.
And you put the whole and
Yeah.
then pull the spoon out.
Yeah, like Heathcliff eats an entire fish. He eats it and he pulls out the skeleton.
And you put a spoon of soup in your mouth, pull it out, just the spoon's left.
Yeah, it's an amazing trick. People are really impressed.
But when you put the whole spoon in your mouth, are you using tiny spoons? Are you using teaspoons?
No, it's a normal sized spoon, Tom.
A soup spoon or a tablespoon?
Well, what are you talking about? A tablespoon?
Like a tablespoon.
Like a measuring, like...
Yeah, it doesn't have to be the measuring kind, just a tablespoon. Just a spoon that's bigger than a teaspoon. That's a tablespoon.
That's not what the definition of a tablespoon
That is what the definition of a tablespoon is.
Anything bigger than a teaspoon?
Not anything, but one that's like a little bit bigger. You don't have in your drawer two different types of spoons, two sizes of spoons.
I don't think I do, no.
I'll get it, Tim.
What, you have tiny teaspoons
May I
for your
remind-
tea parties?
May I remind you that you're under oath?
You clod, you oaf.
Oath. You're under oath, Tim. I swore you in before the podcast.
All right. Just move past it, Tom.
All right. Well, I'm just saying, if you're using like a big spoon, you're running a bigger. You gotta open your mouth wide to get that spoon in there. You're running the risk of spilling the whole thing all over your face.
Again, motor skills.
Well, it must be nice.
Yeah, it is. It's great.
What did you say your favorite soup was?
Tortellini.
Oh,
And
right.
then you yelled at me for
I don't
15
think-
minutes.
I don't think I've ever had tortellini soup.
Oh, well,
What
great.
else is in it besides tortellini and water?
There can be vegetables in it.
There can be, or there are. What kind of vegetables? Carrots?
Yeah, sometimes.
How much tortellini?
Some,
One in every spoonful?
No, not necessarily.
Okay. But sometimes more than one. On average, how much in every spoonful?
I can't answer that question, Tom.
Well, geez, it sounds like you're woefully unprepared to defend soup this week then, Tim. I will say this. My favorite soup, seafood bisque. What do you think of that?
Fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you like seafood bisque?
Yeah, I think it's okay.
Tim, it's better than okay. It's very good. But
Tom,
What?
what is bisque?
bisque, I'm glad you asked. That was one of the questions I had going into this. Apparently, it's supposed to have seafood. That's what makes a bisque a bisque. But you see bisques out there nowadays that don't have seafood at all, like a vegetable bisque, right?
I don't know if I've ever seen a vegetable
Yeah,
bisque.
I don't know if I've ever seen a vegetable
I
bisque
think
either. But I think it's supposed
Wait,
to...
so the fact that you're saying seafood bisque